Hello and welcome back to Factorio C Block. In our last episode, we took a look at some of this red algae production and processing down into calcium carbonate, which is kind of an interesting thing. And we talked about the next couple of technologies we needed to research, the second of which just finished, alien farming. You can probably see what this can lead to by the recipes, but we're going to talk about it as we get into it. And then also alien microbe processing. So this needs that polluted artificial fish water that we've been looking at, plus, and it produces alien spores and some sulfuric wastewater. And this requires some calcium carbonate and the aforementioned alien spores, and some hydrochloric acid, and it produces alien bacteria. And then we take that alien bacteria and turn it into something else here for alien farming, which is alien goo. Followed by some making alien goo into alienated fertilizer with some fertilizer, which is why we made fertilizer a couple of episodes ago. And then finally, we have the ability to create life. Specifically, those gardens that we went around hunting for in order to get started on all of the science, the bioscience that we've been working so diligently to produce. And you can make all three of them. They use the same recipe. The only difference is whichever garden you put in is the garden you get out. Now, these take 60 seconds each in a farm, which has a production speed of 1, I think. I think it's 1. Is it 1? It is 1. So a minute a piece, which is kind of insane, and it's going to be a huge build, and this is just the recycling one from the recycling mod that I'm not really using. And so what we want to do is do a little bit of another demonstrative one. I said that weirdly. Another demonstrative build of this whole thing. So we are going to need to make... Let's go back into there and into here. We're going to need to have a hydro plant of any tier, it looks like, to turn that polluted artificial fish water into alien spores and sulfuric wastewater. So we'll have to pipe that over. We're just going to borrow what we have, and then just for the demonstration purposes, and then we'll actually build the whole thing going from there, and then we'll take that into an algae farm 3+ to make the alien bacteria. We'll start with those 2 steps because that's going to be enough. So we need to pipe over all this fish water. And I think I'm just going to sneak it through down here someplace, mayhaps. Where's it coming out at? Up there on top. Because of course it is. What did I do here? Just a copper pipe with no connections? Who did that? Alright, well these aren't really working anyway because they didn't have anywhere to dump the water out at. So that's fine. I'm just going to go this way. We'll go this way to, say, there. Come down and we'll go across somewhere, and then we'll pick it back up on the other side somewhere else. Maybe we'll just go across right here, actually. That might not be the worst solution. It might not be the best solution either, but it may not be the worst of the solution. There. And again, this is just a temporary demonstrative build so we can explore the recipe before we actually get in there. Yeah, I'm going to go straight through that. Why the heck not? You only live once. Unless you're a cat. We'll come through here, and let's just maybe do this downish here. We need one of these for it. Let's put this up first. Nope, ins on the bottom there. And we need this to make the alien spores. That's going to take that one input, have this one output. Actually, that might not be a bad plan. And that's going to output on a liquid thing, and then we need to have one of these taking in those spores like this, along with that calcium carbonate above. That's not too far away. Turn around, and it needs the hydrochloric acid input. So I think this is fine, and I have it kind of lined up here already. So we'll just go with this spot for the demonstration, and then we'll figure out where we're going to build this whole dang thing at some point in the future. Well, that meaning starting the next episode. So we need to do this. It's a bit far, but I think we can just do output input belt type of thing. Hydrochloric acid. How do we make hydrochloric acid? Well, we unlocked that when we did the chlorine, or chlorine if you prefer. Do hydrochloric acid. It's made in a chemical plant with purified water and hydrogen chloride gas. So chemical plant. I've done a few building things here because, well, I knew it was coming. I'm just playing you all. And that way we can get that. From that we need... I'm going to turn it this way. From that, we need hydrogen chloride gas. That's also made in a chemical plant. That's this one. And that needs oxygen or hydrogen, excuse me, and chlorine. Hydrogen is white, oxygen is red. Everybody knows that. Oxygen and chlorine, or rather, chlorine we can get from, actually both, I think. We can get from electrolyzing, which I think is also part of that same recipe. Electrolyzing saline water. It produces sodium hydroxide as well, which we actually can't use at any point in the near future. So we're going to have to store it up and deal with it at some point in the future. But chlorine, it produces chlorine gas and hydrogen gas. Now it's going to produce more than we need of one or the other of those, specifically hydrogen gas. So we're going to have to vent the hydrogen, no problem. I do have an electrolyzer built, ready to go. That's from here, and we can just connect that up with some pipes like this and like that. And then, of course, we need to have an overflow valve, which I don't think I made. Overflow? Overflow. But luckily, they're easy to make. There we go. And that can go somewhere in the middle here, maybe. And then we also need to have a vent for that. I might need to make some more. I actually can't go there. It needs to go over here someplace. Because we need to be able to get the water in there. And then, let's see. After that, well, we need that water, I think. Oh, we need also some saline water. Saline water, we're just going to have to make. And unfortunately, we're going to have to make it the old-fashioned way. With not one of those, but one of these. I think I maybe make some more landfill area over here. I can square this up later or not, as the case may be. I think, right? We can make saline. Yeah, and purified water actually. So let's connect you up directly. I think we're gonna also have to vent purified water. But let's take a pause on that for a second. That's backwards, so that's not gonna work anyway. Let's just do it like this then, and I'll just pipe that over there somehow. And then we also need to process this sulfuric acid, and that's also always done in one of these. We also unlocked, by the way, a little while ago, the fluoric wastewater purification to fluorite and mineralized water, purified water, the chloric to salt, sodium chloride, and saline and purified water, and nitric wastewater to sodium nitrate, mineralized water, and purified water. Those we can use maybe when we go back to mineral processing, or maybe in the petrochem. We'll have to see where those come up exactly. So far, they haven't come up at all yet. Sulfuric wastewater gives us sulfur, of course, plus mineralized water and purified water. So we want the purified water to come up here. Can I just do maybe something like... Nope, not quite. Nope, not quite. Oh, maybe I'll just do this differently then. I'll push you back a bit. That doesn't fit, but it could fit if all this stuff moved up by one more space. It could fit like that. You could fit like this, and then you could go right in there. Get out of the way, Wally. You go in there, and then you're going to have to get vented, I believe. Or do we need that for something? We need that for something. So that can come out. This can come out. This can go up and meet with this one. You go here. And you're going to go away for right now. You're going to go up to there for right now and connect into you. These can go like this and then also like this. And then finally from here back to not there, but here, because that'll connect up and we don't want to do that. Actually, it won't let me do it there because it's different fluids. It knows it's different fluids. The only thing that can do that, I think, is the pots. Yeah. So don't do that with bots. It was empty, so it didn't matter right now. But it would matter if they were not empty. So we need a pump for water into here. We're gonna need water for something else. No, not anytime soon. Well, when we do the mega build, we will. We need to sink, I think, this also. I think we're producing too much. Yeah, we're producing too much water here. So let's do an overflow valve again. And one of these thingies here. And I think I'm just going to do like that. Put the pipe here. We'll put the thingy right here. And that'll be good. And I think that completes it, except, of course, for this water input. I think. Which I'm just going to make another offshore pump because I don't have enough of those scattered around the base anywhere. And we'll just do that like this. There we go. I was waiting for it. Then obviously we just need power. You can come maybe right in there. Over here. Over there. Down here. Over here. And maybe down to you. Actually, there is even better. Okay, so you're spinning off because you've got what you need for your input. You're going to make those alien thingies. That's going to pop into there along with some of this calcium chloride. You also spit out some of this. Oh, I don't have connection to you over here. Can I move that over there? Yeah, I can do that. I can't move this, though, without having another one for this. So then we are saving up sulfuric wastewater for processing later. We're ready to vent the overflow of purified water, which we have plenty of already because this cranks out a lot more purified than saline. We cured our first alien bacteria at almost 50 hours into the game. That's great. I have no idea. But saline water's coming in here. It's getting electrolyzed. We have to get this salt out of here. I'm just going to put it into a box for the moment. And actually, oh, I don't have any wood on me. Guess I need to go pick some of that up. We're fishing for wood right now because of the magic. I could have done a metal box, I suppose. But this works fine. Here and there. You need power. There you go. And we also need to deal with the sulfur coming out of this one. I'm going to do the same kind of thing. Down here. Just like that. And that'll just pile up for now. So you're doing your thing, electrolyzing. You're turning that into hydrogen chloride. You're turning that into hydrochloric acid with that additional water there. And then you're making the alien bacteria. And what do we do with the alien bacteria? Well, that gets processed one step further, as we looked at earlier, into goo. And the goo goes in or is made in a regular old assembler. And I'm just going to do one of them for right now. I did make two, but I'm just going to do one of them for right now. That's going to be over here. Nope. Goo. Wait. Isn't it in one of these? Oh, no, that's not done in one of these. That's done in a liquefier. We have to liquefy it. I have a liquefier someplace. Here's one. Goo. And that doesn't need any input, it's just you're just liquefying the goo. It's delicious. There you are. And then that outputs goo, which goes then into an assembler that makes it into the fertilizer, which is here, along with the regular fertilizer recipe that we have from this. And so now we need to output this fertilizer onto a belt of some kind and bring it down to that. There. And over here someplace, and then into there someplace. And that will get us alienated fertilizer. This is fine. And what do you do with alienated fertilizer? Well, you need a farm. For now, I'm going to do this, I think. And I want to make either temperate gardens, or swamp gardens, or desert gardens with this. It doesn't horribly matter which one for this demonstrative step, but we definitely want to make those. We're going to want to go get some of our gardens, which I didn't get because I forgot. I was up there too, and I forgot that I would need at least one of them in order to continue this process. No, there they are. I have 5, 5, and 8. I have a whole bunch of the those things too, which we might actually be able to borrow later for the mega build here. But this will give us the ability to produce more more gardens so that we can do more processing of the alien samples, whatever it is those are called. And those alien samples will then, of course, give us... let's just do... what do I have? A temperate? Yeah, let's do a temperate in there. And then we need that mineralized water. And we also... Oh, we do need the alien plant life. I forgot. Okay, so this comes this way. Not up, but down. There. And then over here... like so. That's where that mineralized water can go. And with the introduction of alien plant life samples, 30 of them, we can make one additional temperate garden. Now, I'm not going to go and get them again because we don't really need that for the demonstration. But if then we want to process the alien plant life samples back out of the temperate garden, we get to 32. So you can see there is a very, very tiny gain in this process of passing the gardens back and forth here. You actually want an intermediary box. You can pass one of them back into here and then one of them into here so that you can keep processing things back and forth. But you need to have a lot of the alien plant life samples and or a lot of the gardens to get started. And it produces very, very slowly because you're only producing effectively like 2 alien plant life samples every minute, if you have a big enough build. Well, no, 2 every minute with 1 of these, and with a bunch of these, because this is 300 seconds, this is 5 minutes. So with 5 of these, and 1 of these, if that's a... no, it's not even. You need 5... 6 point something of these for every 1 of these, and every minute you'll get 2 alien plant life samples out of it. It's a big build, and that's only to get 1 bonus seed garden out of it, or to get a little bit of these out of it, kind of ongoing. If you want more, you got to do more. So we're going to leave this here for now. I'm not going to hook that up because it's just going to sit there and run for a while, and it's not going to really be worth it. And you can kind of understand how it works. But in the coming episodes, plural, we're going to tear this bit down, not the nitrogen bit, although we might have to change it and or expand it once we do the calculations. We're going to tear this bit down that we've been doing proof of concept over the last couple of episodes here, and start rebuilding this into a relatively huge factory that will turn out a very small amount of either gardens or the alien plant life samples. Either gardens if you want a surplus, which you don't really need a surplus if this is all running, at least as far as I know, but you do need the alien plant life samples for, if nothing else, science, and also for something else that we will take a look at, but probably not set up after we've done this whole build. So this may be the only episode this week, because I will want to go out and gather up some more gardens, which means exploring out beyond the dark here into the previous as of yet unexplored, to find any more nests that I can find, yes, gardens that I can find. There are some down here, some over here too, so I don't want to go too far out, but I'll have to come out here and get these and then push out further and look for more. And then I also will want to be ready to start planning out that, which I guess I could do. Maybe we'll do the planning episode next. We'll kind of see how that plays out, I think. But I hope this is interesting to you. I hope you're looking forward to this, what is going to be my first real mega build. I thought this was something. This is nothing. The whole mineral thing so far, besides the fact that we have a bunch more that's coming for that alone. But this is going to be quite a bit bigger. My test build is one size. The build we're going to do is going to be at least double that size. And yeah, I thought these were big. No, these aren't big. This is nothing. This is nothing. This is going to be quite something. So it's going to tie in, of course, the fish and all this stuff here that we have, as well as, of course, the nitrogen-based stuff that we did a couple of episodes ago. So I hope this is interesting to you, and hope you stick around to see how this goes. Like I said, we'll probably do the planning episode yet this week, or at least start the planning in an episode this week. I don't know if we'll even get that finished. And then we can work toward the construction of this in the coming episodes. This is going to be a little bit of a mini series within this series to get. So yeah, thank you all for coming, and I will see you all next time. Bye for now.